Okay, GM guys, it's Don Current by the way. So today I'll be talking about Sui ecosystem and it's been a lot and like I've onboarded few people to the ecosystem and like a question I was asked by a man I was trying to like onboard yesterday, and it was like, what is Sui? So and I tried to like give him a clue of how things you can like actually relate to it in real life. So now today's video content, which is basically the first I've done in a while, I'll be talking on these subtopics, and one of them is what is Sui, and the second is why then. Like there are some reasons why a product comes out and the reasons why So now I'll also talk about unique features. I'll talk about understanding how the ecosystem works, and also like getting started and how to like onboard you on how to, or rather how to get started on the ecosystem. And then maybe during the content on the write up, basically you see the links and how to what's not. So now before we go in, what is Sui? Sui is a layer 1 blockchain, and basically I believe most of us should know what layer 1 is all about. A layer 1 is when it comes to blockchain, we have something that is called layer 0, which is like the structure of a building, and then we have the foundation, which is called the layer 1. So now when it comes to Sui, now Sui is a layer 1. It's like the foundation of a building, because when we have layer 1 we have layer 2s. So layer 2 can be the upper building and what's not. So now what is Sui? Sui is the layer 1 blockchain that uses proof of stake, and then proof of stake, I think later we'll like dive into like understand the concept of these parts. So now using the proof of stake consists the algorithm supports development of decentralized dApps. Okay, in a broad way it's called decentralized app, and this is built by Mystic Lab as the next generation blockchain to create decentralized apps which is faster, safer, and more unique and easy to build on. And I think this is one of the unique features that Sui has. They made it so easy that you as a builder, that you can easily build on their platform. You can build with the available resources that they have. And then with the recent update, like Sui is making things like very very easy. Okay, if you want to talk about Waros now, Waros is a decentralized storage that is being built under the Sui ecosystem. Now yeah, you can store your data and everything with less fee, and you see it makes it more easier and faster for developers and builders. Now unlike other blockchains now, because we have a lot of blockchain, layer 1 blockchains and layer 2s. Like when we talk about layer 1s, you can talk about Ethereum, Bitcoin, Solana. We have BNB too, but although BNB is a sidechain of ETH, but you can still call it a layer 1 though. Sui now prioritizes the user-friendly development experience and high scalable, like scalable in the sense that you can easily move around in the ecosystem and do things. And now this features allows a lot of parallelized and it gives people like developers a more free hand to like for them to like stabilize on the ecosystem. And then this is one of the things that like I think for me makes them stand out. So now why them? I was trying to like introduce what Sui is all about. So why Sui? Like I'm talking fast though. Don't mind me. Okay, why Sui? First of all, just like I said with all I said already, Sui is fast. Like when I'm talking about fast, I think it can complete about more than 120,000 transactions per second, and that's like a massive win. Although it has not been I think it has not been like confirmed yet on that part, but I think the confirmed aspect is like 12 up to 12,000 transactions per second. I'll still have to go back to like talk about that later on. So now why Sui? Why them? So first of all, Sui is very fast and a secured blockchain that it makes developers and builders and whatever, it's very very easy to like build on, and the standard from other ecosystems. Why? Because when it comes to their uniqueness, it can handle a lot of complex stuff. Like let's talk about gaming. For people that love gaming like me, I just got a Sui Play though, and then the pre-order is set to be on September. And then for Sui to be involved, like bro, you should know that games is like there's a level to these things, you understand? So now being fast and secure, it makes it that it gives it the advantage of multitasking on the ecosystem, whereby gamers and then Web3 apps can bring out the best in them. And a lot of innovations are actually ongoing already, and a lot of gaming projects are already coming out, and having Sui Play on the background, which like these are things that like I love. It's a console though, like you can play both Web 2 games and Web 3 games, and that's the beauty of it. So now, because of what Sui has, a lot of innovations and are starting to build up. We have a lot of NFT projects like that's there. Like there's two I'm working with right now, and then their arts are so massive, and you will love to be part of them. Okay, now should we talk about Ika NFT? Okay, Ika is another one of the biggest project on Sui. Now this particular people now they are more of asset management, like they handle and manage your stuff. Although I have the content on my Twitter handle, which you can go and check on the highlights. So now, why them again? So now, unique features, the cool tech behind Sui. Yeah. So first of all, Sui has some uniqueness about them, and one of them is the parallel execution. And these features actually stands out because most blockchains processes and transactions in badges. Do you understand? But when it comes to Sui, like Sui makes these things like as if it's a no man's business, like they transact things in a very, very wonderful way. And here is another thing that makes them stand out. They use a move language for their smart contracts, which means like we are in the safest ecosystem. Do you understand? So now, the Move programming language is actually designed with security and verification in mind, and it's just made particularly for digital assets. When you talk about digital assets, like trying to like talk about crypto and what's not, and now it makes things like when it comes to scalability and building with the Move language, you have an edge over it. I think there are other blockchains that is actually using this language, but when you deployed, they made things more unique and sexy. You understand? Then again, object-centric data model. Yeah, when you come about objects now, Sui takes an object-centric approach, and sorry, this makes things like very, very different. For instance, now developer can easily interact with objects, making it particularly useful for gaming, NFTs, and then the apps on Sui than other ecosystem. Now, if you come to Ethereum now, there is this way you will see NFTs on this chain. It looks it's not like that beautiful, but when it comes to when it comes to Sui now, Sui treats all chain data as a unique object and giving it like a unique ID, like giving it a special. Okay, how do I put it? For instance, now if you are if you're already in the Sui ecosystem, if you should create something like an LP on a chain, you will see that you will get something like an NFT card. That's just like when it comes to object centric, that's just like the example. Like if you have an NFT, you can see your NFT basically. But when it comes to like there are some tasks that you do, you see like you actually got an NFT for that. And if you want to like see most of them, it's gonna shock you though. Go to your trade ports and go to your profile and check like the amount of NFTs. You see like you be like when did I have all these NFTs? And you should start scrolling down. You see that there are transactions that you did that like actually stood out, and they gave it that tag. So now let's talk about the scalability and performance. Now the network scalability is like wonderful. Like it combines is a combination of census algorithm, including BFT high security demands. And like when it comes to this, it means that the security here is top notch, and it's very, very flexible to like when it comes to workload, like meaning that when a lot of people should actually interact at a go, they get their transaction at the speed of light. I think using Kriya decks, some top decks on Sui, I can actually transact. I can perform a swap on highest a seconds. Like imagine clicking the button and approval, and your swap is done under a seconds. That's how fast the ecosystem is. Now, understanding how the Sui ecosystem, like, so basically we have talked about what Sui is all about. We have talked about what makes them unique. Yeah, that's what I just did. So now we'll be talking about understanding Sui, because it's a green ecosystem though. So now, to make things look more fun, I'll try to like make things like, let me like do something that is in real life now. So let's assume that Sui is an amusement park, and then when it comes to an amusement park, there are things that like make people to like keep coming. For example, a new play station or a new whatever that came around, and then people want to like actually vibe around and get to understand how things work there. So children like run to a particular part and be like, whoa, they love playing this aspect. Why? Because this is something that gives them joy, right? And then joy can be defined depending on the user that is involved, right? So now let's talk about DeFi projects. Like we are trying to use amusement park here. Now Sui hosts decentralized apps like trading platform, lending services, and lots more. And then because of the speed, I think users can easily buy, just like I told you when I transact or create this on other DEXs, I can transact under a seconds. Like imagine doing is approving your transaction and bam, a seconds you are done. Hey, that's how wonderful it is. So now some examples of some DX like where we can buy and sell on Sui. We have Sui Swap, which was one we did back then in the testnet phase. We have Move EX, we have Citus, we have Dex, we have the new one now that came out, Movement Labs, and Momentum. Momentum uses VV33. Yeah, like this part now. I just remember losing my X account, bro. And I have a lot of content about project that uses this V33, but I'll have to redo my research about this particular part, and then we'll talk about them. Now, we also have NFTs and collectibles. Now, Sui designed in a way that if you are trading NFTs, like even game assets, like imagine trading your game asset as an NFT, it makes it like sound different. So now imagine like getting one of a kind survey from a park that you already own. Like you go to an amusement park, you get something like a copy of the part you played in. Like that's how one of the wonderful things about Sui when it comes to their NFTs and collectibles. Just like I told you, when you create an LP, when you stake, you get like an NFT type later to like show or represent your transaction on chain. Do you understand? So now some examples of some NFT projects that we have Clunchy, which is a marketplace for trading NFTs and game. We have TradeBot, which you can buy NFTs and sell too. We have Cap Adventure, which is actually a gaming featured collectible NFT characters. You understand? Like there you can buy your characters and what's not. Now we also have gaming and metaverse. We already talked about it. And now on this metaverse aspect, like when it comes to the real gaming aspect, you can see Abyss World. We have CC Fishing, although CC Fishing like they ended their services last year February, or is it this year? Sorry, this year's February, and then on 20th or something. I don't know what happened, but I believe that things are going to come out. Other games, we have Bushi, we have Final Status, we have Cosmic Nexus. Although there are a lot of games that you can actually play, but I believe that if Sui Play should actually drop, which is on their first batch in September, a lot of amazing things is going to come out on Sui. So now, how does Sui keep things safe and fast? Now, Sui has a lot of security features. They use baptism fault tolerance (BFT) to just make it short. This keeps transactions safe, and with this nobody can actually cheat the system. And then this security is also paired with the Sui speed. So imagine how secured an ecosystem is with the speed at which it transacts at a particular given point in time. You see, it makes things like very, very wonderful and easy for us. So now we are going to talk about setting up a wallet, or rather getting onboarded on the ecosystem. So first of all, for me, I recommend users getting a Sui wallet, which is basically their native wallet. Do you understand? Although we have other wallets like Suet's wallet, we also have Ethos wallet. You can also you can also create a wallet on like any wallet that enables other ecosystem like OKX, towards that wallet, Ton wallet or whatever. But still, I recommend using a Sui wallet. So you can download this on your extensions. Extensions can be seen inside the Chrome browser, or yes, it can be seen inside the Chrome browser. It can be seen in your Mrs. browser. For those that are using mobile, you can add it to the extension of your Mrs. browser, or you can just have the mobile app. Like me, I have the mobile app. I also use this on my extension for like some tasks or interacting on whatever I'm doing. So now, when you are done with your wallet, ensure that you save your seed phrase. It's very, 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 very important, because I've lost a lot of assets. Like, it's the lesson I learned the hard way. I know how much I lost because I didn't save or back up my seed phrase. And again, do not share your seed phrase with anybody. It's very, very important. And now, when we are done with that, we are done saving your seed phrase. How do you get started? You can get a Sui tokens from exchanges like Bybit, Binance. Bitget, KuCoin, sorry, not CoinGo, sorry, that's just on that place. You can also buy from a vendor. Like me, I'm a vendor. I buy and sell crypto. If you have my contact WhatsApp, you can reach out to me and we do. You understand? So now, you can also bridge Sui from other ecosystem. For instance, they have an official bridging where you can bridge Sui, you can bridge ETH to the Sui ecosystem. Do you understand? Now, you also have payment processors. What do I mean by payment processors? These are ways that you can actually get Sui using your ATM card. You can buy this crypto using your ATM card. And yeah, the ones that are available on Sui, we have Coinbase Unwrap, we have MoonPay, we have Transact, we have Bazaar official. Yeah, I'm sure of that. Okay, now when you are done with this, you can actually interact. Okay, I have a guide on my Twitter handle that can like help you explore ecosystems and everything. For me, the first thing I tell people that want to venture, I tell them to stake some Sui, because I think it's one of the things that like make your wallet active. You interact with the ecosystem and stuff like that. So I believe that should be a wrap for now. But if you want to like go deeper into what Sui is all about, you can go on my page. You can also follow the official page at Sui Network. You can also see their top contributors. You can see people and projects that's building on that Sui. Just know that Sui is a place to be. Sui is an ecosystem that you ought to be in. And I believe that with these few points of mine, although I talked for a long time, that you'll be able to like grab what Sui is all about. Peace out.